17.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll hand it now to Geis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin.
Murray's pass.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
17 yards.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17. 2nd on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice, and maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Just let me breathe for a minute.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll give this to Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Griffin.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Cardinals 14, Jets 10. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second down and 5. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
For the extra point.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
On 2nd and 9, Murray is going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 78 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
21, Jets 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This one caught by Crowder. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. 16 yards of first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Buda Baker there on the
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air again, Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at the 46.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's Geis. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout.
To speech unavailable here.
The adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said, that's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the 50-yard line.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
3-yard line. 1st and goal, Arizona.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Chris Hogan. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold with a throw caught by Perriman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's enough.
Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
23. Jets 23.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. On the return, Isabella. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Now Murray off play action. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This is Geis on a handoff left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Marcus May. A gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
Off the bootleg. Murray rolling to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cardinals 33, Jets 30.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. On the return, Isabella. And he returns this to the 22.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Murray.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Geis.
The 40-yard line.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
Second and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
It's now third down.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. A screen to Bell. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
To speech unavailable here.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg. Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing.